Hi there. So for experiment 3, simulation of LAN topology, our aim is to design a simple network topology with different network devices and media in the logical workspace and to configure DNS and investigate the working of DNS and HTTP to dynamically obtain IP addresses using DHCP protocol and test the connectivity between the devices using ICMP. So here in my note, I have set up a two simple topology with one server, one generic server connected to three different devices, one system and two servers, and another generic switch with three different devices, one laptop, one PC, and one server. And to connect this topology, and I've used a dynamic router. So in order here for every IP address for every devices, the IP address is set manually, and for this topology, we have set a DHCP routing system where I've set a manual DHCP server here, and here it uses the DHCP servers manually, sorry, automatically. So in order to start, I've configure the router. On the left side, I've set as you can see the command fa0 means like the path, which is I'm going to update the configuration. So I've added the IP address 192.168.10.1, which is the generic IP address, gateway IP address, which I'll be using under the subnet mask. And I've decided no shutdown so that it doesn't shut down. And also for the second right hand side of the topology, which is fa1/0, I've set the IP address to 192.168.20.1, which is the gateway IP, and I've configured the router 3. And now here I've set manually going into IP configuration. I've set three different IP addresses manually, as you can see on the screen. For all the three different devices, I've set the IP addresses manually. And for the right side of the topology, here these two devices use the DHCP IP addresses. So that for that, I've set a DHCP server here. So inside this, I've gone into IP address, and I've set my IP address. And after that, I just go into services, and I click on DHCP, and I've switched on the services here. And then I've set the default gateway to 192.168.20.1, so that all the devices which is connect under the server uses the same default gateway. And I've set the starting IP address to be 3, and the maximum number of users can be 5. We can set how much ever you want. The moment I save it, it just shows me the start of what I've done. So I'm just closing it, and I go here, and I don't want to set if I click on static, it will be I have to set everything manually. I have to type the IPv4 address for this system, and the subnet mask will be already generated. So since I've configured the DHCP server using the server 2, what I do is I just click on DHCP, and no, sorry. So yeah, so what I do is I go into this system. I go into this system. Sorry, I go into this system, and and I just click on DHCP on my desktop, and it should be showing me first the connection of it. It should be showing me it's not showing, but it has to show actually. So on my laptop, if you can see, I'm just I've set it to DHCP, and you can see it is already. We don't have to type anything. It just gives us the IPv4 address as 192.168.20.3, and the subnet mask and the default gateway 2. And I don't know for why the PC is not okay. Static and config. No, config. It's the DHCP. So yeah, services terminal. And I've like saved it as static and config. I go into services DHCP and number of services on, and I just like save it. Save it. Put the content. Okay. Let's close it. Go and play pages for. Oh, it's showing requesting IP address. It should be requesting soon. So let's wait for the success message here. Hmm, I think my network is slow. So fine, it'll request IP address and we can like see once it has done the connection. So let us check whether the topology is working or no. So I'll just like use the simulation instead of showing you real time, and I just like use it to visualize here. I just want my packet to move from this laptop to this PC, and let's check whether it is going as successfully or no. As you can see, it is stimulating. So somewhere it's going wrong. I don't know why. Just want to send. Did it acquire or no? IP. Yeah, it is acquired on PC1 and on lab as well. So I'll just like try once more from this laptop to this server. So yeah, we have got the successful message. As you can see, the packet has traveled from one topology to another with the help of router. And to check whether the progress is successful or no, we can see the last status as successful, and thus I've completed the third experiment, which is nothing but the simulation of LAN topology. And thank you.